What's driving markets? Welcome to Market Take. Each week, we'll bring you our insights in the latest market and economic trends that are impacting investments. I'm your host, Hugo Liebaert, strategist at the BlackRock Investment Institute. This week, we unpack how twin forces, vulnerable energy supply and rapidly growing electricity demand, create opportunities in infrastructure and associated critical bottlenecks. The recent Middle East supply disruption is a reminder of how the world's energy system remains largely dependent on a few critical choke points. This comes at a time when electricity demand... Okay, let's start from the top. The recent Middle East supply disruption is a reminder of how the world's energy demand system... Again, please, thank you. The recent Middle East supply disruption is a reminder of how the world's energy system remains largely dependent on a few critical choke points. This comes at a time when electricity demand, driven in no small part by AI, is rising much faster than expected. We've long argued that we are in a world shaped by supply, where access to energy, infrastructure, and other critical resources shape economic and market outcomes. In this environment, companies positioned to benefit from rising electricity demand have outperformed, from gas turbine manufacturers to utilities. But recently, the relative appeal of energy suppliers that rely less on vulnerable transport routes has ground. Why? The market's recognition of a two-sided energy challenge: securing fuel supply today while building enough power capacity for tomorrow. Now, governments, companies, and investors have to confront a broader question: where does energy security go from here? The answer is twofold in our view. On one hand, the immediate priority is securing supply, improving flexibility, and reducing dependence on vulnerable routes and infrastructure. On the other, the challenge is to accelerate electrification, which is a longer-term task. So far, countries are responding in different ways, based on their available resources, infrastructure, and policy priorities. The takeaway? Active management and thematic investing are key as opportunities emerge around the bottlenecks that connect energy supply with demand. These opportunities span both fuel and power systems, public and private markets, from liquefied natural gas export capacity to grids and energy storage. Regionally, we favor developed markets, supply chain, and infrastructure assets. We are selective in emerging markets where opportunities are differentiated by country policy, framework, and positioning. The combined pressure of vulnerable energy supply and rising power demand are making energy security a durable investment theme. We favor active exposure to infrastructure and critical bottlenecks to play it. For details, read our weekly market commentary. Go to www.blackrock.com/weekly-commentary. Thank you for tuning in. If you've enjoyed this episode, subscribe to Market Take wherever you get your podcasts.
This content is for informational purposes only and is not an offer or a solicitation. Reliance upon information in this material is at the sole discretion of the listener. In the UK and non-European Economic Area countries, this is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority. In the European Economic Area, this is authorised and regulated by the Netherlands Authority for the Financial Markets. Reference to the names of each company mentioned in this communication is merely for explaining the investment strategy and should not be construed as investment advice or investment recommendation of those companies. For full disclosures, go to blackrock.com/corporate/compliance/bid-disclosures.